Presented by Xfinity, Kyle Tucker will be out in right field. Grounds playing first base here in Baltimore. You've got a Vasquez getting a chance to see what it's like to catch.
Is back there for a game to get him comfortable with Justin Verlander. Vasquez some opportunities to work with JV.
He's worked one time with Framber Valdez. Now was due to an injury. Cedric Mullins with a count of 1-2. Series against Detroit. The Tigers taking 2 out of 3 here. Pop fan hour win. Makes it feel a little bit cooler tomorrow and Saturday. Day game Sunday to wrap up the Astros. Verlander making coming on Alvarez, and it's going to fall in for a base.
Incredibly sharp and had good shape to it. You can see against the A's. He talked about how aggressive he always is with that fastball. Still through it. He's our worst in baseball in hitting the spin. So Justin making the outing.
The first hit Justin has allowed in any of his last 3 injury. He gave up those 3 hits to the Orioles and left with that calf injury. To 79 pitches in his last start. Probability for the center fielder Dubon and a 70% catch.
Or if it was a tough read off the bat.
Runner on the go, nothing with 31 steals. Randy Arozarena picked up his 31st.
Don't have the thump that maybe the Astros or the Yankees position. This just feels like a lot these days.
A dozen or so guys get to 40 or even 50 steals. 1-2, let it go brilliantly because that was right to Jeremy. Now 10 years old, facing Hunter was born June 29th of the next year. Justin Verlander was a freshman. That one sliced
outside.
That is going to be a thing of the past. Henderson has done a nice job since the scene out of Gunnar Henderson to bat him in the 3rd spot. 2 young stars batting 2-3, but Bregman can't quite get there.
It's the opportunity. He was going after it pretty relentlessly, and it hit.
Jordan Alvarez, and he backs up and makes the final out of the inning.
Way that numbers look here at the end of the season. Wraps up, TK.
Both infielders kind of converge, and they shortstops with nine outs above average. But has never hit a home run against Baltimore. Goes after the first one.
It's the party, trying to get to that 30
right now. Against Baltimore, he was trying against the Orioles at Camden Yards because 0 for the entire year. Didn't have no home runs that first year, 1 fewer than. Trey acknowledged before the game. A pretty cool moment for Trey coming up. 1-2. A little half swing. Mountcastle picks on the first pitch.
October 3rd is the last AL champion. Astros.com/promotions for tickets.
Once in his career as a manager, that was his very. We mentioned the team 2 games in front. Astros go 8-4 in those 12 games. They'll match 107 wins. Anything better than 8-4. 1.
A love for those 107 wins, and as well as they played competing.
Well, it's hard to argue with the team, which is the only team that won a world championship. So some of those. But
yeah, it's great to get those regular season records. And that was a team that you saw in spring training. You said this could be good.
Average staying alive so far. The first 5 batters he has faced in his last outing in 5 innings against the A's. Jeremy Pena into right field. Tucker. Verlander when he has runners in scoring position. That one grounded. Nice pick by Bat. For him catching JV for the first time ever. I guess the jumpy second catcher all time to catch tonight. Robinson Chirinos, who caught JV every start that year. 2-2 pitch is up in a 3-2 count.
Known for getting that ground ball, but right now would be a good time. He got one in
Against
nope.
Justin Verlander. That all year. Balls already in this game.
Yeah, that could kill a pitch.
Little Ender will make the play to first. Mancini. So the guy in the lineup with more at bats than anybody. Lander only 6 hits. 2 of those 6 hits. Batting here with second. And 20 pitches. And for a hit, 1 run scores. Around third comes 2 RBI base hit for Rougned Odor. Puts the Orioles with that base hit. Hadn't played the last 4. Mateo hits in the inning against JV. Rougned Odor making it 2-0. The win and staying with it. Whoa. 5 balls. Verlander gives up 2 in the inning.
City might have a little bit to do with the new dimensions.
Left field wall renovation here in Baltimore. Christian Vasquez leads off. Has been by far the easiest play last 3 seasons. Next closest was Yankee. That's all changed this year as Vasquez takes one of the 3 toughest places to hit a home run, especially Vasquez hitting .346 again. Most of that damage coming in a Red Sox uniform as he
4. So straight away left field, problem hitters.
Yeah, the old wall was 7 feet 4 inches, and now we could go back and rob home runs occasionally.
Less home runs. It's made it more. They're going to sacrifice the long ball to stay in some of these games. And we got Candlestick Park.
Inning, 15-mile-an-hour wind step. Vasquez and then Yainer Diaz getting his second. He's now 10 innings. This 2 hits allowed, 2 singles in 10 innings.
Top of the zone. Vasquez is having a conversation with Lance Berry
for a 6-foot or 6'2" guy, but then you've got to give him
down below the zone.
That wasn't a bat he was robbed on at night for Yuli Gurriel. His first, and he goes after that.
And I guarantee you that you've got to cover about 4 feet from top to bottom on that zone in a while, and also that slider at the bottom part of the zone.
In favor of the pitchers here in Baltimore, but he's facing the Astros, which puts him on celebrating a birthday today. Dubon takes that slider. The 7, 8, 9 hitters in order.